Hi, my name is Sierra Marriott.
And I'm Ashley Schlegel from Sahauro High School.
I'm from Palo Verde, obviously. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the national anthem?
And if everyone could please stay standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You can be seated. Before we begin, we would like to take a moment to thank our military servicemen and women. If you have been, or if you're currently serving in the military, if you are prior service, or if you're retired military, please stand so we can recognize you. I also want to take a moment to recognize board member Adelita Grijalva and our other distinguished guests on stage. And now it's my honor to introduce to you Dr. Trujillo, Superintendent, TUSD.
Well, good afternoon, and before we go any further, graduates class of 2020, how about a round of applause for the Palo Verde administrative team and the Sahauro administrative team led by Mr. Brock and Mr. Estrella for putting this wonderful event together for all of you. Give them a round of applause. They've done an absolutely amazing job. And I will be very, very brief so we can get to the moment at hand. For all of you, amazing members of the class of 2020, sons and daughters of the Tucson Unified School District and of the Palo Verde and Sahauro community, time has not diminished the amount of pride that we feel in your accomplishments, not just through this horrific pandemic year, but through all of your years in the Tucson Unified School District. All of you amazing athletes and musicians and mathematicians and scientists and thespians and dancers, you brought us so much joy for all of your TUSD years, and especially out in the Palo Verde and in the Sahauro community. So we're proud that you are here today to celebrate this long-delayed achievement. To our parents and all of you, I want to thank you for sticking with the Tucson Unified community, for trusting us, for giving us your support and your confidence in knowing that throughout this most difficult pandemic year, that we were going to deliver on this promise to facilitate an in-person graduation ceremony for all of your kids and all of our young people here today. So I want to thank you for sticking with us. And I want to invite you to enjoy this absolutely amazing day, a day of accomplishment, a day of legacy, a day of achievement. Un breve comentario para todos los padres. Bienvenidos, todos los padres y familiares. Les agradezco por todo el apoyo, la paciencia y la fe que nos ha brindado a través de un año muy, muy difícil. Les invito compartir ese evento tan especial con todos los jóvenes que están sentados aquí enfrente de nosotros en ese día tan especial. Espero que se la pasen muy bien. Gracias. Thank you again and have an absolutely amazing day.
Good afternoon, students, families, friends, and faculty, and welcome to our in-person 2020 graduation ceremony. My name is Kayla Salazar, and I served as the Student Body Recording Secretary at Sahauro High School. I just want to start off by saying that it's nice to see some familiar faces, again, instead of a bunch of black faces on a university Zoom class. When I was asked to do the address representing Sahauro, I thought, well, what am I going to say? And I didn't have anything to say at first, besides congratulations, and I'm very proud of everybody. And then I realized how much the class of 2020 had to go through to be able to be here today at this unusual, yet extremely well-deserved ceremony. Throughout the last year that we've all moved on to a new chapter of our lives, whether it's been college, the workforce, learning new skills, or taking up some new hobbies, we've all grown as individuals in one way or another. And when I think about the things that have helped shape my life and the things that have helped me grow in the past year, I think about my family, who has always loved and supported me, my friends who have helped me keep laughing when everything seems to be falling apart, Sahauro High School, where I learned many valuable life lessons and made lifelong memories, and most importantly, my faith. God has always been and will continue to be #1 in my life, and it's because of this that He's blessed me with so much more than I deserve. Putting my trust in Him during the last year was the best thing I could have done for not only myself, but also for my community. When something goes south like the world did this last year, I was always the person to say, well, it is what it is. And I say it jokingly, but at the same time, I say it in all seriousness, because in my mind, it really is what it is. And God's going to take care of it, whatever it is, so long as we put our trust in Him. That being said, I think that we should pat ourselves on the back for being here today, because our class had to say it is what it is way too many times just to get through everything 2020 had to throw at us. Our high school experience was like that feeling you get when you start a project you need to finish but haven't, and the thought of finishing is always kind of just hanging out in the back of your mind, and it doesn't let you keep on going peacefully, and it doesn't let you fully enjoy all the new memories that you're trying to make and new experiences you're trying to have, because although you may have a great time, you still have some unfinished business. And although we did, in fact, graduate high school and we got our diplomas, we still had some unfinished business with high school. So we're here today, and we're finally going to walk across the stage and close this chapter of our lives. And although we've all moved on to bigger and better things, at this point, always remember what has shaped you. Whether it's your family, your friends, your faith, school, or the events that took place in the last year, remember all you've been through, and remember how it's impacted your life, because if we use those experiences correctly, we're capable of greatness and of making an impact on everyone and everything in our lives. And to finish off, always remember that we are the best class. We are the class that made history, and we are the class of 2020. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Palo Verde Titans, Sahauro Sabercats, administration, and families. It's a Titan Tuesday. We're fired up, we're ready to go, and it's finally time for our graduation. Woo! I'm Riley, and I go to Palo Verde. Well, went. First off, I would like to give a special thank you to everyone who could make it here today. It means a lot that we get to walk across the stage and have that closure moment none of us ever got. Let's just say high school was definitely a momentous adventure. Each and every one of those 4 years and the year after presented its challenges, but also some successes. I learned from every moment. Even the bad moments taught me what not to do. I learned not to procrastinate, unfortunately the hard way. I learned to speak up and ask questions when needed, because I realized I'm most likely not the only one with that question. I learned to have confidence in everything I do, even if my heart feels like it is beating 1,000,000 miles per hour because self-belief and hard work will push you closer to that success you're looking for. But most importantly, I learned not to give up. I learned not to give up because of how close I might be to success. Success doesn't always have to be this big, mighty accomplishment. It can be a small success, like figuring out your locker on the first day of freshman year, and it can still be counted as a win. Sadly, I didn't realize this until I had already had my many moments of giving up. But that's okay, because those moments are meant to teach a lesson. And I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for those learning moments. Oliver Wendell Holmes once said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." Meaning the most important thing to remember is holding on to your character throughout whatever the world throws at you. Through all of the recent pandemic chaos, not only have we stayed strong, but we did it together, despite social distancing requirements. We sacrificed sleeping in for those early Zoom meetings. We've navigated our way through many online assignments, quickly adapting to the sudden online school transition. We even survived the toilet paper drought of 2020. Even though we missed out on some special senior memories, such as prom, last concerts for those in performing arts, last games for those in sports, and many other lasts, what matters is that we are here, graduating at last, and ready to be bold, bright, and beaming. As we've experienced with recent events, no one can predict what the future will bring. What we do know is that we are strong and have done what is necessary to survive these stressful times. Or should I say, we went the extra degree, as we have been taught to do as Palo Verde Titans. We've taken our baby steps, and now it's time to take some new steps, bigger steps. Some of us are attending college, and others are commencing their own journeys. But we each find happiness in our own ways. And I find that to be the most important part to life, true happiness. Someone once told me that it is impossible to be happy in the future, meaning to live in the moment, take every opportunity, and never give up. And always remember, at Palo Verde, we go the extra degree. B212 all day, every day. Thank you, and congratulations again to the graduates of 2020.
Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, family, friends, class of 2020, graduates, welcome again. My name is Bobby Estrella, principal of Sahauro High School. So a funny thing happened yesterday as we were preparing for today's event. Our computers through our schools just crashed. And the ones that crashed yesterday, they continue to be down today. And the ones that didn't crash yesterday were crashed today. And so I'm thinking as we're trying to prepare for this, of course this happens. Here we are trying to, almost a year and a half later, trying to prepare an event the best we can to prepare an event that's special for you. And here we go, facing yet another challenge. So of course it was fitting. But the nice thing is, over the past year, we learned how to make do. We learned how to solve the problems. And so I picked a fable today that you may have heard that can help maybe make a connection to with what we've been experiencing this past year. You may have heard it. It's called Pitcher and the Crow. On a hot midsummer day, when the birds could find very little water to drink, a thirsty crow found a pitcher with little water in it. But the pitcher was so high and it had a very narrow neck. And no matter how hard she tried, the crow could not reach the water. The poor thing felt as if she would die of thirst. Then an idea came to her. She picked up some small pebbles and she dropped them into the pitcher one by one. And with each pebble, the water rose just a little higher until, at last, it was near enough so that she can drink. There are connections to this fable to what we're doing, but most of those connections you'll have to make on your own. But I have to say one thing. This reminds me a lot in the main message of what we have to experience today. We will find a way. We will survive, and we will get through any challenges now. And the experiences we faced together and apart this past year is only going to make us stronger for the next big challenge. And so my hope for you, and because it's been a while since we've seen you, my hope for you is that you still have that open mind you had when you left us. You still have that open mind that you can learn and recognize when it's an experience that you can learn from, when it's a challenge or a failure that you can still learn from, because we really, really, really need you more than ever to become the person you were born to be. We need you to recognize who you are. We need you to recognize your strengths. We need you to understand your weaknesses, but mostly your strengths, because then you will know where you fit in. You will know where you can help solve our problems, because we need each of you, when you become the person you were born to be able to make the positive impact on our society that you were born to make. And so with that, I'm so glad to see each of you, and congratulations again, 2020.
Good afternoon. My name is Eric Brock. I'm the principal of Palo Verde High School. It's my honor and privilege to have served as principal of Palo Verde Magnet High School on behalf of the entire Palo Verde community. Please accept our congratulations on your pending graduation. Although it's long overdue. Did you see that little pause that I had right there? The unique adversity displayed in the face of the worldwide pandemic has inspired us. You have given us hope and promise in the future because of your ability to overcome it and persevere, and the perseverance that you have displayed that has led us to this moment. Please remember that the blue and gold that represents our school's colors will always run through your veins, and as graduates of our great school, you represent us in the future. We are proud of you and we believe in you. Congratulations. Dr. Trujillo and honored guests, we are very proud of these students and will soon accept them as graduates. By the power vested in me, by us, the TUSD District Governing School Board and Policy IKF of the state of Arizona, we hereby certify all members of the class of 2020 have met the requirements for graduation of the state of Arizona. Graduates, prepare to be recognized.
Wait, you have, it's the same list, okay.
Yeah. Trevor Armstrong Sahauro.
I'll just stay right here. And then Athena Anderson Sparrow, number 15, Palo Verde High. Bianca Argueta, Palo Verde. Eduardo Aguilar, Palo Verde. Sorry, I gotta slow down. Emmett Baker Horton, Palo Verde.
Jamal Barnhart Sahauro. Renee Bartlett Sahauro. Adrienne Binkin Sahauro. Aisha Benitez Sahauro. Melanie Bess Sahauro.
Nicole Betters, number 6, Palo Verde. Carissa Blodgett, number 17, Palo Verde.
Tangelier Blount Sahauro.
Linda Bizork Lopez, Palo Verde. Riley Brady, number 3, Palo Verde. Joshua Brown, Palo Verde. Romello Bryant, Palo Verde.
Julian Cather Sahauro. Daisy Cervantes Sahauro. Pascal Chance Sahauro.
Blair Cordova, Palo Verde. Kenya Coronado Gonzalez, number 21, Palo Verde. Mason Cunningham, Palo Verde.
Did I blink?
Emma Dabler Sahauro. Aaliyah Dagnino Sahauro. Cariella Durazo Sahauro. Deshauna Ingram Sahauro.
Destiny Esquivel Munoz, Palo Verde. Josie Estrella, Palo Verde.
Star Fairchild Sahauro. Joey Fimbres Sahauro. Jordan Ford Sahauro. Taylor Formantes Sahauro.
Elena Giardio, Palo Verde.
Sierra Garbarino Sahauro.
Lisbeth Garcia, Palo Verde.
Laxmi Garcia Alvarado Sahauro.
Angie Garcia Baca Sahauro. Christopher Gause Jr. Sahauro. Jaylyn Giannini Sahauro. Odyssey Goad Sahauro. Isaiah Grigsby Sahauro. Kitana Hagler Sahauro. Bethaline Howe Sahauro. Kyle Hubbock Sahauro. Trevor Hunt Sahauro. Jaron Hunziker Sahauro.
Anthony Jesquez Palo Verde. Heather Jasmer Palo Verde.
And Dai Jones Sahauro.
Jasmine Juarez Palo Verde. Badita Khan Palo Verde.
Gabriella Keon Sahauro.
Amari Knotts Palo Verde.
Haley Kubley Sahauro. Sierra Lamont Sahauro. Jenna Leon Guerrero Sahauro. Mildred Long Sahauro.
Albert Lopez Palo Verde. Julicia Lopez Palo Verde.
Trina Lopez Sahauro. Trinity Lopez Sahauro. Danielle Lucchese Sahauro.
Giselle Marin Palo Verde.
Ellie Martin Sahauro. Logan Martin Sahauro.
McKenna Martin Ford, Palo Verde. Guillermo Martinez III, Palo Verde.
Itzel Maturana Sahauro. Giselle McBride Sahauro. Caitlin McCauley Sahauro. April McElroy Sahauro.
Kathleen Medorio Perez. Jesus Mendoza, Palo Verde. Sierra Marriott, Palo Verde. Blake Miller, Palo Verde.
Sebastian Miller Sahauro. Faith Moore Sahauro. Tatiana Moreno. Mariah Murad.
Oscar Nanoy Arispe, Palo Verde.
Christopher Navarro Sahauro.
Robert Navarro Bocanegra, Palo Verde.
V. Wen Sahauro.
Dansal Norkirimana, Palo Verde. Riley Norris, Palo Verde. Edgar Olvera, Palo Verde. Is it Neda or Neda? Neda. Okay. Neda Ortega Campa, Palo Verde.
Carissa Padilla Sahauro. Sabrina Padilla Sahauro.
Ernesto Paredes, Palo Verde.
Nelly Pedersoli Sahauro. Lucas Porter Sahauro. Rachel Porter Sahauro.
Jacqueline Quintero, Palo Verde.
Donovan Richardson, Sahauro.
Natalie Rios Gonzalez, Palo Verde.
Anthony Roberts, Sahauro. Tony Rogers Brown III, Sahauro. Xenia Sofia Rodriguez Rivera, Sahauro. Valerio Romero, Sahauro. Alicia Ruffin, Sahauro. Roman Ruiz, Sahauro. Amari Saavedra, Sahauro.
Claudia Sabori, Palo Verde.
Keila Salazar, Sahauro. Venus Sarmiento, Sahauro. Ashley Schlegel, Sahauro. Dwayne Slavin Jr., Sahauro.
Desiree Smith, Palo Verde.
Sete Smith, Sahauro.
Lene Spruell, Palo Verde.
Brittany Stebbins, Sahauro. Emily Stebbins, Sahauro.
Cody Swink, Palo Verde.
Nevaeh Tarpley, Sahauro. Winta Tekel, Sahauro.
Gabriel Thomas, Palo Verde.
Raquel Thrall, Sahauro. Michael Torres, Sahauro.
Karina Velasquez, Palo Verde. Yadira Velasquez Sanchez, Palo Verde.
Nayeli Vidal, Sahauro. Ronald Vines, Sahauro. Aisa Vazuet, Sahauro. Janessa Wagner, Sahauro.
Okay, girl.
Jordan Waldbilly, Sahauro. Connor Wedman, Sahauro. Darius Whaley, Saguaro. Hunter Wilson, Saguaro. Vivian Wood, Saguaro. Lillian Woods, Saguaro. Samaya Yancey, Saguaro. Preston Young, Saguaro. Maritza Zazueta, Saguaro. Ashanti Johnson, Saguaro. Christina Ninjana, Saguaro. Jesus Sarabia, Saguaro. Tyler Loca, Saguaro. Christina Grahalova Shack, Saguaro. Manuel Lagarda Jr., Saguaro. Leon Nguyen, Saguaro.
Brock, you're a legend.
Ashley Schlegel, Saguaro.
Okay, before we get to the most important part here, graduates, I need to do a little bit of procedure for you. After the conclusion here, I need you to go out to my right, okay, your left, back there by Mr. Lindstrom, going out the area back in the back there, hit the escalators, go up and meet all of your parents where they checked in, okay? So parents, you guys have to go out and meet your graduates in the parking lot. Thank you.
Class of 2020 first.
Should we say it together?
Members of class of 2020, if you could just change your tassels over to the left side.
We're graduated.
Congratulations.